Hello everyone, this is Tim from Arcana. Today's MEVO White Belt training video is all about licenses. We're going to go over how you can take your LACs and convert them into MEVO keys. We're going to talk about the different type of MEVO keys, and then I'll go over what consumes a license count. So pause the video, take some notes, take a screenshot, because we're going to jump right in. The first thing I'll show you is our lac.arcananet.com site. On this page, you'll need to create an account if you don't already have one. I'm going to log in with my existing account. And once you are signed in, this is where you will supply your LACs. So whenever you purchase licenses for MEVO, you'll receive an LAC. The LAC needs to be entered into this site, and this will convert your LAC into a usable MEVO key. With that being said, let's jump into MEVO. From the MEVO homepage, if you click on the top right where it shows your username, there is a selection called licensing. This page will show you how many spokes are currently licensed in your system and how many spokes are currently counting against that amount. In this case, I have 2 licensed spokes, and I have 1 pending or deployed spoke. To upgrade my license, I just click on the Upgrade License Key button, and then you can see my entries to put in my MEVO keys. Now, there are 3 main types of MEVO keys. You have your system key. This one is provided to you when you first purchase MEVO. If you have lost it, you can contact support and we will get that key for you. This key needs to be provided every single time you upgrade your licenses. Now, the 2 other keys you'll likely be adding are the base keys and the MEVO keys. You can enter each key into one of these slots below. There are a couple additional keys, such as the MEVO HA or high availability, as well as the MEVO PNP or plug and play. These are optional features and modules to enhance MEVO. These are not included with a basic trial version of MEVO, so you will not be able to set up an HA or PNP environment if you're setting this up in a lab. Now, one other thing I'll mention while we're talking about a lab environment, the trial version of MEVO gives you a short amount of time, roughly a month's worth, and 2 licensed spokes to use. Let's cancel out of this page and let me show you exactly what counts against your licenses. On my groups page, I already have 2 accounts created. Remember that on this page, these essentially represent my different sites or my different spoke routers. I have license 1 and license 2. License 1, I've already submitted a provisioning request for. That's why it says it is in the ready state. So that one is ready to provision. Let me go ahead and send a provisioning request for this number 2 account. And as you will see, I get this warning message saying that I've now exceeded my license usage and I'll need to upgrade it. If I go back to that licensing page, you can see that number of pending or deployed spokes has updated from 1 to 2. If I cancel my request, then once I refresh the page and see that it has been canceled, if I go back to that licensing page, you can see that my pending or deployed spokes dropped back down to 1. So the important thing to take away from this is that what counts against your licenses is the number of requests that you have, not the number of accounts. To demonstrate this even further, I'm going to go into my templates page and let me put in some bad value. What this will do is when I submit a provisioning request, this will cause this request to go into deployment failed. Basically, MEVO couldn't build that configuration for me because I didn't put in some bad information. But even though this is listed as deployment failed and I wouldn't be able to deploy this device because it has a bad configuration, in this case, it still eats up one of my license amounts. You can see that if I go create more teleworker accounts, there is absolutely no issues with adding more accounts to MEVO, but if I try to submit a request for it, then I run into an error saying that my license count has been exceeded. Hopefully this clarifies what counts against your license amount so that you can maintain your environment and know when you need to upgrade. If you have any questions, let us know.